you should go buy a Tesla right now because price cuts are insane. I'm gonna walk you through all of it, talk about values and all that kind of stuff. But first, let's go wash this one and then go get it charged. Well, she's coming with us. Hey, you lost your coat. You lost your coat.
Home to the mountain.
All dry, all clean. Let's get back to the Tesla price cuts on the used car market. It's insane. All right, let's talk about these discounts. So currently we have the new refreshed Highland Model 3, you can see here. And that is the current car that if you go to Tesla and you custom order a vehicle, that's what you would get. A few people who had ordered in January are getting upgraded to this Model 3 Highland with no change to their price. And that's great. Now, how much do they cost? So if you bought a brand new Model 3 today, in the middle of January of 2024, you would have to pay $38,990 for the standard range rear wheel drive, and you'd have to pay $45,990 or $46,000 for the dual motor all wheel drive. And this is the long range battery. Now, that battery is about 75 kilowatts, and you get about 340 miles of range according to Tesla. Probably will be closer to 300 in real world use, but still really great, especially for the price. Now, you do need to understand, as of January 1st of 2024, you no longer get a tax credit for buying a Model 3 unless it's the performance, of which there is no performance of the new Model 3 Highland. If you find one in stock, however, in inventory, which you can see here, very few of them, but those ones do qualify for the $7,500 tax credit at the time of purchase, which is really great. So last year, if you bought a Model Y or 3 or any qualifying vehicle for this federal tax credit, you would have to take that credit at the time of filing your taxes, which, you know, if your tax bill is only $3,000, you'd only get $3,000 off. You would not get the full $7,500. It's not refundable. Now, if you bought a vehicle such as Model X, dual motor, all-wheel drive, which would come in with no options, which you can see here, at just under that $80,000 cap. They also have allowed you to choose any color, which is nice because Ultra Red is like $2,000, and so is black. So it's good that you get to choose the color, but it's a 5C variant. Now, that one and the Model Ys across the board all qualify for the $7,500 tax credit at the time of delivery or purchase. So that means if the car costs, let's say, $50,000, then you could take that $7,500 discount right then when you're signing, and that means your loan is a lower amount, and you can take that full $7,500 even if your tax bill at the end of next year is almost zero. So that's really great. Now, you clicked on this video to understand about the used car prices. So you might have seen in the news that Hertz is selling about 21,000 of their EVs. This is not just Teslas. There are some Kia EV6s, some Chevy Bolts EUVs, and Nissan Leaf. But the majority of them are Tesla Model 3s and Model Ys. Of the Model Ys, pretty much all of them are long ranges, and of the Model 3s, you'll get a standard range plus or a long range. Now, these vehicles are getting pretty much dumped because used prices have plummeted, and for such a large fleet, accidents can cost a lot of money for them. Not only are the cost of the parts and labor higher for a Tesla, but the time that it's not getting driven or rented out also costs the company a lot of money. So there's a lot to account for, as well as residual value of the cars. Now, if you go online to Tesla.com and look at their used inventory, you go to Hertz and you check Hertz car sales, you can find a ton of Tesla Model 3s under 30,000. And you can find really good examples between 30 and 35 with lower miles and their long ranges. And if you want a Model Y, you can find a Model Y long range for under 40. So pretty great deals. The best deals are on the Model 3s. I'd say the Model Y not so much, because if you account for the tax credit and getting a brand new vehicle from Tesla, you'd only be spending maybe $2,000 more and you'd be getting a brand new vehicle. So I would say if you're getting a Model Y long range, probably look to getting a new one, maybe one that's in inventory that's discounted, and then you can get that $7,500 tax credit on top of it, and you'll get close to $40K. Now, all of these prices are not reflecting taxes you'll have to pay on cars. So you do get that tax credit, but you still got to pay taxes in your state. And depending on your state, that could be quite a bit. So for instance, if you were to get a Model Y Performance, brand new, taxes in Utah would be about $3,500. So do take that into account. Plus, with Tesla, you do have to pay like destination charge, which is it's gone up. It's like $1,400 now. So take that into account as well. So in any case, the best deals are on these Model 3s. So there's some local here in Utah, but there's also a bunch local to wherever you are in the country, because they're everywhere. And I mean, the deals are crazy. There's also another tax credit that not a lot of people know about. So if you buy a used EV, you're eligible for a $4,000 tax credit if you pay under $24,000 for it. Now, there are a few Model 3 Standard Range Plus vehicles available from Hertz that come in under that $24,000 price point. And I think not too many people know about this yet, but that means you could actually get a Tesla for under 20K. And we're talking like 2021 models, 2020 models, so not very old. And you're getting them for cheaper than you can get a brand new Corolla, even a used Corolla, actually. So the prices are ridiculous. I think at that price point, around $20,000, I mean, it's the best car you can get. I'm pretty mad about how much we paid for this one, because we bought it at the most expensive point, which was around $60,000. Yeah, it hurts a lot. So pretty much we've lost most of the value on this car, but I love it. We're not going to sell it, so that's not nor here nor there. But I think these vehicles are amazing. They're actually really great in cold climates where you get snow. The traction has been incredible on the standard tires. I prefer driving this car, honestly, on a snowy day than the Lexus GX or a Toyota 4Runner, which we have, both of which have 3 peak rated snow tires on them. It's just incredible. So I think if you're out to get a used vehicle right now, I say go get a used Tesla. They're insanely good deals, and I think you will not regret your decision. And thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. I have some great videos lined up, as I've mentioned before, so leave comments below on any other questions you might have about this video or any others, and I respond to all of them. So thank you again, and see you next time.